I've been craving Arizona Jack's beef jerky for a very long time. I'm pretty sure they sell them at the dollar store. My mom buys them. She only really shops at the dollar store. Pretty damn good beef jerky, I gotta say. I'm really not a meat eater, but just ate that whole bag of beef jerky. Merry Christmas. It's not Christmas yet, but close enough. It's the 21st. Going 45 mile an hour in a 45 mile an hour zone. On my way to drop off the truck. And get home. Get my stuff out of my truck. Tomorrow, I'm not doing anything today. I'm gonna just get out, go take a shower, and leave everything in my truck. I'm not touching it. Tomorrow, get everything out of my truck and wash it and clean it, pull the stuff out of the fridge, stick it in the house, turn my inverter off. This way I'm ready to rock and roll by 28. That's what I'm leaving, is the 28. I was going to leave the 27th if I got home yesterday, but I got home today. I surprised my mom. My mom thought I was up in Albuquerque, New Mexico. She thought I was going to head toward Flagstaff and then come down to Phoenix on the 17th and then shoot on the 10 to Tucson. And she thought I was in Albuquerque tonight. My nephew's in town. He lives in Florida. He flew in. He got here, I think, yesterday at 1 o'clock. And I told him to keep a secret that I'm here. And I wanted to work with him to kind of like get her to be convinced that I was actually gone, you know, because, well, she was convinced, but holy crap, they have developed a lot since I've been gone. Well, coming up here, it used to be just a Walmart and a Dunkin' Donuts and a tire shop. Now they got a Verizon store, an AutoZone, a Walgreens, it looks like, and then they got other stuff right here too. Freddy's. Oh wow, a lot of shit. It's a lot of stuff. Was not expecting all that. I mean, there was a Walmart, a Discount Tire, and a Dunkin' Donuts. That was it. Now there's all that other stuff. That's on Houghton and Marianne, Cleveland, and Old Vel. And what? You just said 3 roads. Well, Marianne, Cleveland's on one side of the road on Houghton, the east side of Houghton, and Old Vel Road is on the west side of Houghton, and then Houghton runs north and south, and that's where it's at. So it's at the intersection of Marianne, Cleveland, Old Vel Road, and Houghton. Technically, I think it's Old Vel Road and Houghton because Marianne, Cleveland's on the other side, Old Vel. So yeah, it'd be Old Vel Road and Houghton. Well, anyways, so my nephew was helping me. My buddy Chris sent me a photo of where he was at. He's up north, and he's actually taking his 10-hour break due to bad weather. Hopefully the weather gets better by his 10-hour break, and then he can roll. But I told him to send me a picture of what it looked like up there, and he did. Well, I ended up using that picture, sent it to my nephew's phone. My nephew showed it to my mom, his grandma, and she was like worried. She's like, "Be careful, Rob!" So she was convinced, but then they left and she had a doctor's appointment, and then I ended up pulling him up to their house, and then I went riding, which you guys saw that video on the motorcycle, and then she did show up eventually, and she was, what the hell, like she was surprised. I didn't get it on video. My mom doesn't like being on, you know, my channel or anything like that, so, which is fine. Well, when they got back, my nephew and I, we got on the motorcycle and we went riding around and just kind of, we went back to our old property where we used to live. There's a tree that was in the top, that was on the, there was a tree that was on that property, and the tree was always dead. It never was alive. It's always been dead. And our house was right in front of it. And they ended up bulldozing everything, but they kept that tree. So me and my nephew went over there and we knocked the damn tree down. We just pushed it over and got it on the ground, knocked it down. So, I don't know. You might think to yourself, well, it's the only thing that was still standing from your house. It's the point. You knocked everything down, but why did you leave the tree? The tree's got to go too. But I was the one, and my nephew was the one to knock down the final piece. So if you think about it, it's kind of sentimental. You know what I mean? So I don't know. What I'm doing is I'm waiting around the corner of my house. I can see I'm in the back part of my neighborhood looking in the mirror to see when my wife turns. And I am waiting for them to get there so I can go around the corner and pull up in front of my house and surprise my son. And they just pulled around the corner. I'm going to go now. Look at that sunset! Arizona sunsets. You can't get sunsets like that anywhere else. I've looked. Trust me. Yeah. The grinding of the gears. Hi! How's my boy? Stay right there, okay? I'll be right down. How's my boy? I've missed you, dude.
Me too.
Me too. You happy to see me?
Yeah.
So I made it home, obviously. You guys saw my son. He was surprised to see me in my big truck, huh, RJ?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went ahead and yesterday and got this thing street legal and ready. I got it registered for 2 years and pulled the transmission pan out, sealed the gasket because the gasket was leaking like a sieve. There's tranny fluid all over the ground when I got home. Let's see, what else did I do? I put the hood back on, tightened the fender back up, and now I got to clean out my garage and get it straightened up because it is a mess. Definitely looks like a mechanic's garage, I think. I got tranny fluid there, dirt, transmission fluid, all my shop tools back there in the corner, and all this crap that was in the back of the truck. I gotta find stuff. What's up, dude? Playing with the golf club?
Yeah, I'm pretending to play golf.
Yeah, I gotta find a place for all of this stuff so this way I can park the truck in here and still have room to sit. I gotta clean up all that stuff. Put it up. I'll probably put it up in the rafters or something. We'll figure it out though. So for the most part, I'm done straightening up my garage. I got the truck emptied out. The truck's ready to rock and roll. I don't see any transmission leaks yet. There was a little puddle on the garage floor yesterday. I don't know if that's residual from me working on it, which it probably was, because there was transmission fluid on the cross member underneath the transmission. But I don't see a bad leak. I don't see a leak yet. So it's ready to rock. It's ready to roll. That damn thing, street legal, runs great, and I'm gonna fucking drive it. I'm gonna take it to my mom's house on the 26th for Christmas, and I can't believe it's street legal. I mean, I can drive that truck anywhere, and I'm not gonna get in trouble for it, because before I used just to load my bike up in the back and drive it up the road to the Fantasy Island trails, and I would be kind of paranoid the fact that am I gonna get pulled over within this like half a mile? That's typically when you get pulled over. But the damn thing is street legal. Everything works, brakes, fuel. I mean, I was a dumbass last night. It has 2 tanks, and the tank on the passenger side is the tank that you put the fuel in. The one on the driver's side, for some reason, doesn't work. But see, it's been such a long time since I put gas in it that I forgot what tank to put gas in. So what happened last night is, after I got the transmission pan put back on and everything was ready, like I got the tire aired up, the tranny pan was back on, everything was tight, everything was good. I started the truck up. It started right up. It's running, it's idling, so I'm going to let it warm up so I can actually check the transmission fluid level, which I know it's low now because I backed it in. And it had a tough time coming up the driveway, so I still know it's low. But I got like another half a gallon of tranny fluid, so that should top it off. But it died. Like, it just... and it died. I'm like, fuck, I'm out of gas. So I was like, well, I'm going to do one of 2 things. I'm either going to just push it in, deal with it tomorrow, which is today, or I'm going to go get 2 gallons of gas, and then I'm going to have to jump start it again, because I tried to crank it over and it killed the battery. So I ended up pushing it out in the driveway, pushed it out in the street. I pushed it out right over there in that corner. Pulled my wife's Suzuki up behind it, or next to it, and then tried to jump start it, and maybe it was on an angle to where it wasn't getting any gas, but that wasn't it. So I went and got 2 gallons of gas, and I put it in the driver's side. I forgot what side to put it in, so I stuck it in the driver's side, and it wouldn't crank, it wouldn't start, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Why in the world is it not starting? And then it dawned on me that I put it in the wrong tank. So I went and got 2 more gallons of gas, stuck it in the right tank. So there's 2 gallons of gas in the driver's side tank that I can't use. So I got 2 more gallons of gas, stuck it in, and cranked it a few times, and then the damn thing started right up. And I drove it up the street. I put $15 of gas in it, drove it back. So now I got about 3/4 tank of gas, and I should be all right for, a while. I'm going to drive it out to my mother-in-law's house and park it there. And then when I come back home, there'll be a vehicle for me there. I'm just going to leave my whole truck and trailer there at my mother-in-law's house, and I'll just load my shit up in the truck and drive the truck home or wherever. If I want to go see my wife, I'll just drive over and see my wife, say hi, pick up my son from daycare if I'm home early, and then we'll call it good, But the problem I have is the battery. Is the battery going to need to jump every time? So I might need to get another battery, but I don't have the money for that right now. I just spent $100 getting that thing on the street again. But like I said, I'm almost done. I got a couple of more things to do, just some touching up. I'm just taking a break. I always like to kick back and relax right before I'm done. Instead of me getting it done, I like to procrastinate and be like, well, I'm almost done. I only have a little bit left to do. What I gotta do is throw those away, that, and that. That's gotta go back in my truck. I gotta clean out that little broom over there. There's a rag, you see the towels, got transmission fluid in it, that's a trash towel. I don't know if you can see that little mound of dirt right there. That's a actual cookie pan that has transmission filled dirt in it, and I got to dispose of that properly. I got all the presents and all that stuff stacked up. There's my bumper. There's a bumper to a PT Cruiser. And all the stuff stacked up over here, out of the way. My guitar, that's going to go back in my truck. Ground's clean. Coffee table's cleared off. This seat's cleared off. That's got to go back on my truck. Paper towels got to get put up somewhere. My shoes are in the way. Dirty. That's dirty clothes. I'll organize my toolbox later. I got to figure out what to do with this little black rack thing. And those are like pills, so that's why they're up top. But I want to figure out if I can disassemble that. It's not even mine, it's my roommate's. And disassemble that and maybe stick it over there in the corner so it's out of the way. Because what I want to do is have my truck sit right here in the center when I come home, but still have room for us to sit and mingle on this side. So I got to get back to it, you know. I got bikes hanging everywhere. There's a bike pretty much in every corner. There's a bike. There's a bike. There's a bike. And then there's a bike in my truck. And then there's a bike trailer. So bikes are fun. Yay. Done. Truck's in a good spot. Plenty of room to walk around it. Room to sit. Yeah, that's the garden hose sticking out from under the garage. I was going to wash the big truck. Yep, I was going to hand wash my company truck. But that damn thing's filthy. But, I don't know. Depends if I get that bored. Did not get that bored. Nope. Instead, what I did is I went into the bedroom and played video games. And then hung out with my son. And now I'm going to edit this video. It's late at night. I think it's like 11 o'clock at night. And I'm going to put this video up. And then tomorrow's Christmas Eve. So this video has taken place through like 3 days or something. But nevertheless, video is a video. And I'll have more videos coming. I'm in the process of making more. So on my laptop, like good ones. So look for that, guys. But anyways, I'll leave with this one. Hope you liked it. Robert Listics.